Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is another brand new day, and I have a hamster in my pocket. It is 7 a.m. It is Monday, the 24th of July. I do not know what is going on with my computer system. It is just a mess entirely. It used to be that, on my external volume thing for my speakers, if I turn it 1, 2, 3, and then a quarter, then that's maximum volume. So if I turn it 1 1/4, that's 1/3 volume. Normally, when I do that with the system volume, I can set it at 30 and it plays pretty loud. Now I've got to set it at like 70 or 80 and then turn my volume to 40 just so I can hear it. I don't know if that's affecting you guys on your side, if my videos are like impossible to hear now, or if they're difficult in any way, shape, or form. This is Little Squeak Jr. She's a little sweetheart, but I woke her up, of course, took her out of her little blue house. She has a little plastic blue house that she was inside and sleeping. And I, of course, picked up the house and then picked up her. So I'm going to put her back in her cage now so she can go back to sleep. There you go, back into your house. So yeah, I'm hoping that you guys can at least hear. I mean, I went through and listened to one of my other videos, because when I go through and I do the volume mixing on my editing, I get it so it's perfect. It sounds great. It sounds wonderful. Everything is mixed fine. And then I go through and I listen to the video that's on YouTube and it's all wrong. The game you can't hear. My voice is blaring loud. And it's like, what? Because when I play it on my side, perfect mixing. The volume is perfect. You can hear it. You can hear me over the top of it. I'm not loud. The game isn't quiet. It's perfect. And then I upload it and it's a mess. I have no idea what is going on with my system. So, yay. Every night before I go to bed, I put my system into hibernation. 9 times out of 10, when I come back into my room, no matter what I've done, slid the keyboard garage thing in so that nothing can touch the keyboard, it's out of hibernation when I come back in. I have no ideas what or why. Especially what's disturbing is last night, I've got a fly strip hanging from the wall right there, not the wall, the ceiling, and I had one hanging right over there and it was really filled with flies. When I came in this morning, my computer was out of hibernation and the fly strip was on the floor, like somebody had walked through in the dark, hadn't realized it was there, got stuck on it, pulled it off, threw it onto the floor. So I have no idea what is going on. I'm pretty thrilled about it though. As I guess you can imagine. Yeah, so I got my volume set like twice as loud as normal, and instead of on 30, it's 40, and it's quieter than normal, and some videos I haven't even been able to hear just as a test, so I don't know what's happening. I've run malware checks with both search and destroy, Spybot. That's what it was. Spybot, search and destroy. I run malware bytes. I ran AVG free. I got no problems. There's nothing invading my system unless it's a rootkit. Of course, you can't detect rootkits, but unless you got a rootkit detector, but I don't. They don't really have any free ones. So I don't know if there's anything horrible going on with my system or not. But as you can see here, coming on to a different subject, how red that is right there, that is going to be red all freaking day. And that's not good. I worked in healthcare as a nurse's aide for 15 years. I had it stressed, pushed into my head, the importance of making sure that you move. Don't stay in one spot for too long. Because when you have pressure on your skin, any part of your skin, when you're sitting in a chair and healthy, this happens. If you don't move, just sitting there in that chair, your skin starts to die after 2 hours. That is why if someone's in a wheelchair, every 2 hours you need to reposition them. It doesn't have to be much. It's like just a 10 or 20% change. And you get the part of the body that doesn't have blood flow comes in. And a part that did have blood flow, now blocked, but you've got 2 hours before it becomes a problem. This is from my sleep mask last night. I went to bed at 1 o'clock, put my mask on, and it just goes thop over my nose and mouth like that. And then the hose goes into it and it pushes air. I had a great night last night. Every other night that I've worn my sleep mask and tried to sleep, I've had horrible anxiety because my lungs will not deflate properly. Normally you breathe with a sleep mask on, because the tube is forcing air down your throat like it's an air compressor. You breathe like this. Because you can't exhale all the way. You try, but your lungs are being filled with air by that air compressor hose. That's caused terrible, terrible anxiety for me. The past 5 nights I've tried to wear it. So last night, I hadn't worn it the night before, at least half the night, and I said, I gotta wear it. I do not want to die of a heart attack. So I put it on, lay down in bed, zero anxiety. I didn't have any feelings that were bad at all. And in fact, I drifted to sleep easily. Woke up from pain at 5 o'clock. It felt like my bones were made out of chunks of broken glass held together with a slurry of nervous tissue. Yay. So I was awake at 5 o'clock. But it was this. Even though this was bad, I slept great. Wonderful. Do I feel refreshed? Physically, I feel a little bit more refreshed. Mentally, no, there's nothing that's going to help that. I've got 20 years of fibromyalgia fog to try and wade through now. It was back in the mid-90s when I started coming down with fibro. And it was only like 2010 or so, or even less, like 2009, 2007, something like that, that I was diagnosed with fibro. So, yeah, it's the fibro fog is the worst part of the fibro. I can live with pain. Pain it sucks, but you can live with it. You can work around it. It takes me a long time to go up and down the stairs because it feels like I've got just, spiked BBs in my hip joints and my knee joints if I don't have enough THC. It takes a long time to go up and down the stairs. I don't like walking on inclines if I'm out in the world because going up or going down causes extra stress on my knee and hip joints. I can walk on a level surface and walk on a level surface forever. And I hit a certain level of pain, but I can stay at that level of walking, at that level of pain, and it doesn't, it increases over time, of course, but it doesn't just go, it just goes at a slow build. So that's good. But everything else, it's a pain. You gotta love it. So I feel halfway refreshed physically, but one of my poor hamsters that's sleeping just had a nightmare. I don't know who it was. I don't have but like 5. It must have been whoever. Oh, I think that was poor Harold in his cage down there. I went and rotated all the hamster cages one station, and so Harold is the new guy, my little rescue guy. I moved him down and over so he's right next to me, but he just had a nightmare while he was sleeping, and I don't know if you could hear that noise, but that was a hamster making noise because of a nightmare noise. It's amazing that even hamsters dream. I mean, all animals dream, but I have heard over the years you'll just be sitting there and then suddenly you'll hear a hamster go ah with a scared sound, and it's just woke itself up from a nightmare. I was like, whoa, it's really kind of bizarre, but it's really kind of cool, too. Who else do I have here? Mama Squeak was drinking, but she's ran into her cage, so, oh well. I forgot entirely what I was going to say. My sincere apologies. I had it in head, and I just went, and it went away. My sincere apologies. Remember, I do everything I do. Everything I do is a hot take, because yes, that's what I'm glad I suddenly remembered this one. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. I watched this one guy's videos about hyper reality and vlogging, and how vlogging these days involves quick jump cuts, taking out all of the pausing, and just makes it run through, and so it's real quick, and it looks like it's just off the top of your head, but really it's scripted, and it's like, holy Christ, how pretentious art is this now? Vlogging that's insane. That's why I do this for vlogging. I do a hot take. I turn on the webcam and the microphone and I go extemporaneous. I just talk. All of this stuff about the jump cuts, the taking out all this, you know, so you can make it the hyper reality. It's like, good Lord, that is so pretentious. That is so freaking pretentious. I'm glad that you people that think that this is all wonderful make VidCon now, because it was one of the VidCon people that's, you know, in the forefront of this new wave of vlogging. And it's like, you're fine, that's good. You go take the forefront. You go off into the wild blue yonder of where you think vlogging is going. I'm just gonna do this stuff because this is what vlogging is to me. Talking. Not trying to edit it so it looks really slick, trying to take out all the pauses. Vlogging is talking. Vlogging is trying to get a point across. Vlogging is just whatever it happens to be. Vlogging does not have to fit this narrow capability, this narrow, stringent definition of what vlogging is. And I think it's just insane where they're saying that vlogging is going. Thumbs up. I am extemporaneous. I don't write a script because I am pretty much incapable of following a script that I write. Everything that I want to say, I end up, well, I say it, it's just that no matter what, I'm always rewriting it in my head. Now what I'm doing though is I'm opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab so that I can go through and thank 20 to 25 kind commenters for having left me comments. Now I say kind commenters, but of course there are always people that say things like, you know, you give me lung cancer and stuff like that. So, but because you're getting me out of my head and into the world to deal with you, even that is awesome. So while I'm going through and thanking people, I'm not reading the comments. Some of you are going to say things like, as I just said, why haven't you died from cancer yet? Other people are going to say, hey, you're a nice guy and I like your videos. And other people are going to say, hey, you make videos, you're a human being. All of these things are equal in my eyes. Thank you so very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, and that is awesome. Now, I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people because as a range, I count like 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. I've seen myself skip like 5 digits while counting. So I'm salivating like mad around my dentures. My sincere apologies. If you'd like a shout out, just ask for it. If I catch it, you will get it. I did not see any. Does not mean it's not there. If I catch them, if they were given and I catch them, I will put them on the list. You'll get them tomorrow. If there are any. I didn't see any as stated. But now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm terrible at names. Better than I thought I would be, but I'm not so hot. So, my sincere apologies. So, first off, I'd like to say T-Rash, thank you very much. And Lambo Rambo, son of a gun, thank you very much. Jesse Nowers, thank you very, very much. Zeppelinator427, son of a gun, thank you. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that one. M-H-A-E-N-A-L, the Destroyer. Mahanel? I don't know. Thank you very, very much. Addison English, thank you, greatly appreciated. Jake Torres, thank you. Mateus Bulcher, thank you very, very much. And Claude5190, one day the RNG will choose your video. I know it. If not, remind me and I will choose it for you. And Kiss Terry, K-Y-S-T-E-R-E, thank you very, very much. Joshua Gonzalez, thank you. And Agara CZ, thank you very, very much. The Mober, son of a gun, thank you very, very much. Jacob Williams, greatly appreciated. The Movie Geek, thank you, son of a gun. X Panic Attack X, son of a gun, yeah. And then there's Oso Wallman, thank you very, very much. And Colt Beckett, thank you very, very much. And Isaac McNeil, thank you, greatly appreciated. Jaden Scott, thank you. And then there is SSJ Gods Gaming XX. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Snail Thug. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Nick Fuck. F-U-K-K. Thank you very, very much. Mama Chell. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Floyd Mortlock. Thank you. And then last but not least, Gurren Lagann. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Every single one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with people. That's awesome. It's not a good landscape behind these eyes, between these ears. My mental landscape is not that pretty. My depression and bipolar disorder make this a very barren, unpleasant landscape. So thumbs up. Thank you all very, very much. I have time to not only do my greetings, but probably more than just my greetings, because I ran out of things to say. But if you'd like to hear a greeting in your home language, somebody did tell me how to say in Arabic and Turkish, good morning. Because today has not been a good morning for me. I don't have these in here yet. Maddie Metz, I will put them in there. Thank you so very, very much. If you'd like to hear a greeting in your home language, just drop it in the comments. I will add it on there. Bom dia, dia di, dia guet, guten tag, annyeonghaseyo, buenos dias, bună dimineața, Ohio, libri, labas ritas, kamusta, Buongiorno, terahomikos, yoragelt, barba baive, bari luz, nihao, kalimera, bonjour, boker tov, jean dobry, or less formally, chest, labdien, dobre utro, mesaol haley, dobre rano, barida, privyet, merhaba, and of course go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink, with good friends. Does not necessarily mean to have an alcoholic beverage. Does not necessarily mean to engage in crack cocaine. Doesn't necessarily mean to have a prostitute spread her thighs for you. No, the crack. Good food, good drink, with good friends. And for people that don't know, originally that started off as an American phrase back in the 1800s. For whatever reason, people stopped saying it here and it emigrated over to Ireland, where people still say it now. Over the past couple decades, it has been moving back to the United States, primarily in the Midwest, but it has been spreading outward again, so that people are saying the crack in the United States again. Took 100 years, don't know why it left, but we're back. Thumbs up, the crack. In about 18 minutes, so what I'm going to do is say, hey, if you could check out my links down below, that would be very, very awesome. Just click show more, they open right up. I got like Twitter, Facebook, Google+, my blog, GoFundMe, and Patreon.com. There we go, all 6 of them, son of a gun. If you could check out those links, that would be awesome. My thanks to everybody who's donated to my GoFundMe campaign. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign again, that would be awesome. When I say again, I don't necessarily mean anyone who has donated before. I don't want you to just be the only people, but it's anybody who could donate. I'm really low on cannabis, and I really don't want to be bedridden. Plus, I have not yet been able to get rid of my storage unit. So I'm going to be minus a whole bunch here very soon. If you could help, that would be awesome. My thanks to every single one of my Patreon.com patrons. You are beautiful, awesome people. If it weren't for your help, I would not have been able to stay in this house as long as I have. And I like not being homeless. And I really like this house. I like where we are. I like the actual house itself. It's awesome. Thank you so very, very much. You are a beautiful, beautiful, awesome people. Thank you so very, very much. If you could, not donate, become a Patreon.com patron if you're not already. That would be very awesome. Thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be greatly appreciated. I do appreciate. I keep using the same words over and over again. My sincere apologies. I call myself a writer too, and yet here I keep doing that. But if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool. Though I would understand if you don't want to. I'm just a weird older guy. I'm not for everybody. I know that. I'm not for everybody. You know, if you don't like my videos, please don't watch. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel, or you're not sure, then just don't. You know, save yourself the trouble. It'll be a lot easier for you. But if you do want to subscribe, if you are down with it, then thumbs up. I will do my damnedest to keep you entertained from now until the end of time. I mean, hell, slap a few coats of sealant on you, stack you like cordwood down in the basement, you'll last for decades before you go bad. Hey, let me tell you, even in hard economic times, a guy has to eat. Cannibalism for the win. Well, I have a game video coming up, of course. I have a reaction video coming up, of course. Hopefully I'm going to be doing Oblivion for my second game channel today. Couldn't last night, it was a mess. But you take care, have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So you take care.